Welcome back to the Strategy Race Championship, round 5 of 6, live from the sunny Jerez circuit.
And what a scorcher it is, Hal. 2 races tonight, 45 minutes plus 1 lap for race 1, followed by a shorter 30-minute plus 1 lap sprint. The drivers will need to manage both pace and tyres in these conditions.
Absolutely, Sky. This is race 11 of 12, so crucial championship points are up for grabs. David Constable-Berry leads the standings, but John Astrop is hot on his heels, just 50 points adrift.
Remember, Hal, Astrop is carrying 30 kilos of ballast tonight, so he's got a real mountain to climb if he wants to close that gap.
Let's see how it unfolds. The lights are about to go out for race 1. So, Martin Moll on pole, a great qualifying effort from him. Can he convert that into a much-needed win tonight? He's currently 5th in the championship, remember.
He'll need to be flawless, Hal. David Constable-Berry starts right behind him in P2, and he's been dominant this season. 5 wins already under his belt.
Interesting to see both Pinkerton and Turpin starting further up the grid than their championship positions would suggest. P4 and P3 respectively. Let's see if they can hold on to those spots.
And keep an eye on Astrop down in P7. That ballast is going to make it a tough race for him. He needs a podium to keep the pressure on Constable-Berry.
Oh dear, a very early mistake from Turpin, catching out Astrop.
And a penalty for Vaughan. That's a clumsy move on Fauvarg.
Lindo makes the move on Stokes, taking P5. Stokes will need to respond quickly if he wants to keep in touch with the leaders. Snape gets past Astrop, who is clearly struggling with that extra ballast.
Another penalty. Fauvarg into Constable-Berry. That's going to cost him.
Oh, are coming together there. Stokes tags the back of Bodkin.
Penalty for Lindo. He spins Constable-Berry. A huge gift to Moll at the front.
Bodkin loses it and collects Vaughan. Not what either driver needed. Constable-Berry into Pinkerton, a late mistake from the championship leader.
Penalty for Stokes. He's taken out multiple drivers there, a messy end to his race.
Martin Moll wins at Jerez, a dominant drive from the Croquetti Motorsports driver.
A crucial victory for him, Hal, and he closes the gap to Constable-Berry in the championship.
Constable-Berry crosses the line in second, salvaging some valuable points despite that late incident.
Damage limitation for him, Hal. He'll be wanting to bounce back in race 2.
And Pinkerton takes the final podium spot. A solid drive from him, capitalizing on the mistakes of others.
He'll be happy with that, Hal, especially after being caught up in Constable-Berry's incident.
A dramatic race 1 here at Jerez. Moll takes the win, but plenty of incidents throughout the field. Lindo and Stokes both receiving penalties, and a late mistake from Constable-Berry cost him dearly.
Absolutely, Hal, and with just 1 race left in the championship, every point is vital. We'll be back shortly for race 2, so don't go anywhere.
So, a significant shift in the championship standings after that dramatic first race. Moll's win propels him up to 3rd, now a real threat to Astrop in 2nd.
He's still got a mountain to climb to catch Constable-Berry though, Hal. DCB still holds a comfortable lead, but that gap has shrunk considerably. This final race is going to be a nail-biter.
A very interesting grid for this final race of the Jerez doubleheader, a reverse grid based on the finishing order of race 1.
So, we've got Neil Constable-Berry on pole, a great opportunity for him to pick up some solid points. But the big story is further down the field, Hal.
Indeed, Sky, championship leader, David Constable-Berry, all the way down in P13. And Moll, fresh off his race 1 victory, starts just behind him in P14. They've got a lot of work to do.
Astrop in P7. He'll need to make his way through the field quickly if he wants to challenge for the championship. Every position is crucial tonight.
Constable-Berry immediately past Moll. He's not hanging around. Moll gets right back past DCB. A great response.
Penalty for Snape. He punts Neil Constable Berry at the first corner. A disastrous start for him.
Oh dear, Constable Berry into Lindo. The championship leader picking up a warning early on.
Bodkin turns in on Pinkerton. That's a clumsy move, and another warning issued.
Fauvargue and Lindo collide, Lindo having a tough start to this race.
Penalty for Astrop. He takes out Bountarkus. He can't afford mistakes like that if he wants to challenge for the title.
Vaughan locks up and into the back of Bodkin. Another incident in this chaotic opening lap. Constable Berry slices through the field. He's up to P2 already. A stunning recovery drive.
He is absolutely flying. How? Making up for lost time after starting so far down the order. Another penalty for Astrop. This time he spins Lindo. His championship hopes are fading fast.
Walters and Astrop tangle, and Stokes capitalizes, moving up a spot.
Penalty for Stokes. He punts Fauvargue. This race is full of incidents.
Coxis makes the move stick on Pinkerton, grabbing P3. Walters finally gets past Bountarkus after a hard-fought battle. David Constable Berry wins the final race of the season. An incredible comeback drive.
What a performance, Hal. From P13 on the grid to victory, he sealed the championship in style.
Mole comes home in second. A strong drive, but not enough to challenge Constable Berry.
He can hold his head high, Hal. He put up a good fight this weekend.
And Coxis completes the podium. A well-deserved result after a consistent drive.
He steered clear of trouble, Hal, and that paid dividends in the end.
A thrilling end to the Strategy Race Championship. Constable Berry crowned champion after a stunning victory in Race 2. Multiple penalties and incidents throughout the field added to the drama.
A memorable finale, Hal. Astrop's penalties cost him dearly, and Mole's strong performance wasn't enough to close the gap. Congratulations to DCB on a fantastic season.
So, that's it from Jerez. A dramatic evening of racing, culminating in David Constable Berry securing the Strategy Race Championship title.
A dominant season from him, Hal. 5 race wins and consistently strong performances throughout. He thoroughly deserves this championship.
Mole's victory in Race 1 put him in contention, but ultimately it wasn't enough to challenge DCB. A disappointing end to the season for Astrop. Those penalties in Race 2 really cost him. He'll be ruining those mistakes.
Absolutely, Hal. A reminder of just how important keeping a cool head is in this championship. Congratulations again to David Constable Berry, a worthy champion.